for your flash farm to kick in, especially for Bob. You do want the Kotl to really reach that mid-game pace to open up the map for Palos to farm up. If they can do that, then your timing's still aligned, but it does feel slower.
Mid lane, Bob, he's in trouble. Bo3 gonna try and move in. Bob should drop, but does try to fairy fire up. Still, Bo3 going in, going after the kill, and does secure. Zvarish will hand the tip over. Shanks might at least be able to trade, and does do so. So you at least get something for your trouble as Execration. Certainly a pretty big win there, though, for the Batrider.
Bob again.
Yeah, mid lane, lasso's up now, Bob. Oh, he's gonna drop, I think. Bo3, he'll just go all the way for this, and another tip was handed out by Varish. Alright, 2-1 already here on this Batrider.
Well, they've got space up top to push. It is Nature's Prophet and Beastmaster. Doesn't take too long to multi objectives with that inner beast or
Palos, nice chrono. He's found 2 of them here, John, but does he have the damage output? Not quite yet. Dispose is there. The chase will be on, though, as the Illuminate will take down Varish, but Bota, he's going to be okay to back his way out as Bob. He's getting so darn low. He needs to run the hell out of there. The illusions just doing all the damage out. They do stun him up and hold the Batrider down, but in comes Wommy and the cavalry. They want that mid-tier 1 tower. Still Shanks does at least snipe the dominated creep he did have. And that should put an end to it. But this Batrider still feeling very aggressive. Wanting to
run up from the laning phase onto the Kotl, and Bob's just never far back enough to be safe.
Disposes there. The Dragon Knight not going to be that tanky against the Batriders. They just hold it down forever, and Tino's gone. Wommy actually takes that one with the balls. He wasn't even around to get any damage out himself. And into the mid-tier 1 tower they go. Be a nice, easy mid-tier 1 to take is now bot lane. They want to force the fight onto Palos and Narman. It's a perfect initiation with the Doom out. Do they have detection? Apparently not, but it won't matter. He will still die, Narman. He'll claim the kill. Raw is just going to take down supports, no problem. Though I say supports, but practically anyone apart from the Dragon Knight right now is very susceptible. But a nice chrono. Palos, he's in. He's found DB on the Prophet, but where's the damage output? Now the Illuminate flies through, and that'll be enough. Great chrono from Palos. Really punishing Army Geniuses for trying to go for that bottom tier 1 tower. It kind of stands no chances. Let's give Wommy a few bashes there, but it won't matter in the end. For Execration, like you mentioned, spells on cooldown. Oh, Bo3, look at this, John. Bot lane. Oh, he's even blocking Palos. Palos, does he not realize? He doesn't go for the Time Walk away, and now they might have barely enough damage, but no, not quite. Palos gets the Time Walk off. Varish ran straight and cops the arrow to the backside, but is not going to get dived here by Execration. We've got the Helm of the Overlord timing. Like, you kind of want to move right now. It's mid lane, Lasso, rather bot lane. Lasso has caught out the Void. Bo3, he plays very well in this tree line, John. He's been very good and very patient in this tree line, just waiting for a victim to show up, and this time around he's found the Void, but he might be the victim as well, as Tino should be able to get a stun off. Does eventually onto the Batrider. Can they hold him down? Arrow is there, but he's still not tying yet. Potter, he'll go for the flame break out as the Golem gonna have to be dropped to help them out. Meanwhile, DB shows up. He actually takes down Shanks. It's DB, how do you get yourself out now? Well, he still does hold on to the Aegis, so they will lose the first line. Not too bad of a trade for Execration, but again, John, considering they lost their Void, it's not really great either.
It's not ideal, but
Narman up towards the top lane he goes. Bob, it's gonna reveal. Oh, look at that DB. He knows exactly where he's gone. Bob, he's gonna try to get out, but the Gleipnir is gonna hold him down, and eventually they'll have their way with him. No two ways about it, John. DB, he does not hesitate every time he sees Bob on the map.
yeah, they just go for that big target. Keeping down a Kotl this way, it just prevents that snowball start. Bob is doing great. I mean, you know, he's still #1 on his team, kind of trading places with Palos, not too far behind from Wommy. So the build-up's still coming out. It just doesn't feel like it's been very impactful, that investment from Kotl this game. The potential's still there with a Chrono combination, with Illuminate, but Execration just haven't been able to find those engagements. Now down bot, Palos again.
Uh-oh, here we go. Palos already gone. DB taking him out. I believe it was, what, a Doom committed with the Gleipnir? Sadly, I missed that kill, Jonathan. That was my fault, but mid lane now. We won't miss this one. Tino also getting caught out here with the Raw, forcing the Golem to drop as Tino. He's going to try and stun up and fight back, but Bo3, he's just going to go all the way. Look at this. Lasso out onto the Mirana. He'll take Tino as well. That's quick thinking from Bo3. He takes the Mirana because he knows he's already got the Dragon Knight. There was no escaping for Tino. It was actually 5-man smoke. AG. He will break the smoke. Varish is there to help out, but they do at least have the Beastmaster, so he is actually alive. Walking out of the... Oh boy, that's a chrono. It only lands on the Doom, and now Potter, he's going to move in, but Palos is going to try and force the fight here against the Batrider, but look at the damage output. Oh, he melts. Absolutely melting here on the Void is now Bob. No Quelling Blade. No way out of the tree line. Is going to go down. Vincenzo, he will soon follow. What do you do, John? I mean, it was an attempt at a chrono, but certainly not a very good one.
Objective to enable high ground. Top lane is exposed. They can kind of go for the tier 3 interacts. Bot is still protected by the tier 2. But again, Execration, we're not seeing that teamfight connection here much. We're are fairly tanky now. Great smoke out here as well.
Oh, he's got to avoid the roar here, John. Wami, he'll jump right in. They have the Hawk vision. Golem will be dropped. He's still alive for now, but the Doom comes out. Narman, he makes it in time. Palos is gone again. Meanwhile, DB right in there on the Nature's Prophet with the Aegis up, just finding his way to victory as Execration. They've got to run. They've got to get out, but there's no way out. Another lasso. Catches Tino. Vincenzo, he's not making it out either. Easily taken down as Varish might eventually drop and does, but it's going to be a full team wipe, it seems. Shanks, he's going to try and leap away, but he is out of charges now. A full team wipe the way of Army Geniuses. Hell, they could just go right for tier 4s if they wanted, I think.
They've got that opportunity, but again, they play it safe. They understand by the respawn of Badless, he's going to have Chrono. They have the potential to still maybe take a fight. And he will just go for the objective play. They kind of back off, though. I expected a high ground siege up top. Only Norman's showing up, although DB will TP in. And he does have the full AC almost fully done. I think it's already flying in. So, fully kitted out Nature's Prophet. Has the Sprout Leech talent up as well. Doesn't take too long to melt.
Oh, great near. It was there in time. Palos, he can still try to get the damage out in time onto DB. There's no Aegis up, but no, he's gone. He is just dead so quickly. GG. Execration, they know they've got no chance in this game anymore. I think it all goes back to the mid-coddle, John. I don't necessarily want to blame Bob. What I'm going to say, though, is Potter 2
really stop that, and you can't really stop DB from just getting so much damage out.
That's a lot of damage out from Tino's. The plasma field going to fly through, and Shanks now really going to cop it. He already committed his cookie, so he might just be gone. DB able to secure the killing.
Rotating, so they might be able to ensure that Bob keeps getting his bottle topped up every single time.
Shanks bot lane, big trouble again. Varish, can he keep up? Not quite. Shanks is barely going to survive with some stick charges. Instead, Tino now going to cop quite a bit of harassment here from Varish and DB. Plasma Field actually going to land as well, but the cookie can allow Tino the time to get away as Varish is still going with the dispose, but now DB, he can go for a link out. Tino, has he gone too far? I think he may have, John. He hasn't got the damage output, and now Shanks, he's been left behind. He'll find the Razor, but he gets taken down himself, and Varish will happily deny himself off. Another win the way of AG down this bot lane.
Gonna look that fast here for Vincenzo, so it's gonna be a slower pace for him. They are rotating Bob once more to punish Wami here, though.
They're gonna try. Bob does have coil up, could lock him down if he really wants, but Wami is still very tanky. He'll tank through the coil snap, and now a 3-man impale. Wami's still going to drop, however. Palos, he had the Dark Pack going here on the Slark, and that was enough to make sure he could get the damage out. Very nice attempt, though, from Narman. It's now Bob. It's a Potter 2 once again. But and he'll go for a fight back, but he hasn't got chains up right now. They'll land the cookie. Vincenzo's going to show up, but a very nice slide into a remnant, but he still gets hit. Very nice rotation, and Bob immediately handing out the tip.
Onto Potter 2 with Varish spawning back in, and they could get aggressive here if Bob's not careful.
Impel's not going to land, but Varish, he's in with the dispose out. Bob in big, big trouble trying to run, but there's no way out of this.
Looking for an angle.
Smoke's going to be broken by Varish, though. Not a great smoke at all for Execration. In fact, they've lost Tino. Tino's already gone. Spy Carapace is out. That'll be your snap by. Kiss is gone. Bob still trying to go in, but it's 3 versus 2. It's just not the way you want to smoke. Like, you break the smoke on the puck anyway. And on top of that, they found a Mars kill first.
Oh, Potter.
Yeah, mid lane, Potter going to be in big trouble, and they will take him down. They do at least find something in the end, and it's a very valuable kill onto the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, they punish him for being alone. They know there are no TPs on AG to back that up. AG still has the opportunity to play bot, and York
to the Shadow Dance as well. They do chase him down. Palos still somehow surviving as Narman trying to catch up, but now he's out of position. Spear out is going to connect. He does have a spike carapace, but in the end, Narman is going to drop here, and I'll be happy on the side of Execration to take that kill. Palos is very quick with the fingers on the Dark Pact, making sure they could not finish the job off.
Yeah, it drags a lot of tension from AG to kind of come in. You're kind of losing out in farm still on Porta 2, and Execration get the start for their own smoke play. Blink up on Tino, Blink Arena ready to go, Mike.
Where are they headed? Mid lane? Bob is being targeted right now. Solar Guardian is going to be there. Into a Dream Coil, and well, Potter, he's gone, and so is Varish. Nice bait from Bob in the mid lane. Immediately punishing. Side of AG is now DB's in trouble. Completely out of mana. Wami, he is going to join in and try to help out as Palos maybe overextending himself. And oh, looks like he might just drop. Cookie, it's going to land in time. DB is going to drop on Wami. He has no tree line to go to. Oh, Palos barely escaping. Still Wami. He'll fight back a little bit more, but it seems like Tino's waiting very patiently for another spear out. Though has he gone a bit too far? TPs are immediate. They won't lead to much though. 8-2 show up. Remnants forward, looking for a chains out on Tino, and has found them. And Tino just very far forward. Yeah, keeping in mind, he really only just has a blink up. Like he is not tanky whatsoever on this Mars. He's just getting taken down once again here.
It's a really nice big kill for AG, kind of compensating for their earlier losses. They're buying a lot of space out for the Razor to kind of finally get that BKB up. So you've got one source of spell immunity already up. Yulet's already up in Wami as well, although...
Can they actually take this man down? The Timber, he's still very tanky, though the Pounds really making it hard. And in fact, they do take him out. Narman could not get there in time. Spalos now going to move right in onto the Nyx Assassin to find another. It's Bob actually getting taken down by Varishia on the Marcy. This is a +5 Marcy we're looking at, but eventually Bob does orb his way out. They'll find a third kill on the side of Execration.
AG to play up top, clearing out that top jungle, getting a little bit of pressure onto that tier 2 Wami though.
Tino's in. Wami does get caught, but the Yule Scepter is going to be there in time. So Execration diving in, but that's a lot of damage being dealt. Wami setting up perfectly as now they've got Vincenzo down. They're all trapped in their own arena right now as Bob, he drops. Tino's gone to boot. Palos, he's not getting it either. Oh, they dived the Timber. John, he got like a 3-4 man whirling death into a chains, into a chakram. And their HP pools, they just went minus 50%. There's Narman. It's a full team wipe. Oh, down in the mid lane, Shanks has been spotted out here, and Narman, he'll make a jump in. Actually landing the Impale into a dispose, but no. Solar Guardian was there. It was cancelled though as Tino gonna move in now onto Varish. They at least want the Marcy. In fact, they found both of them. Narman drops the boot, but DB, he's going right in. He wants the Mars at least, and he'll find the Mars it seems. As Tino cannot tank through. Oh, Bob. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Wami just almost deleting the puck.
Gets his refresh out as well. No, Bob.
Going very deep. Chains are there. Remnants forward. Bob, he's still alive, but just barely. As they cookie him out, he'll draw the other way. The juke's out from Bob, somehow making it away. But they're still losing quite a few bodies here. Lane. Not going to make it in time, so they'll go for a team fight. It seems as Tino is going to find Wami. He'll BKB up and try to go after DB, but DB, he'll get his BKB off in time as well. Tino is still going to be fine as Palos will make his jump in, but he's going to be very cautious here. Potter 2 will hold him down with the chains out, and the remnants of the Solar Guardian is going to make it out. Meanwhile, Tino still dropping 2 down low, but they get an arm at the least as the Mars is going to go down. Vincenzo, he won't make it out either. Chains is just there in time. So a 2-for-1 trade. The only person to go down here for AG is Narman. It's still a very nice trade going the way of AG, but Wami now going to be jumped by Palos. They do have, well, they don't have Shadow Dance available, but Wami still dropping rather low. Should be able to chains away, but no, a nice Dream Coil. They'll hold him down. It seems like DB wants to keep this fight going, but he's dropping rather low. Varish, he went in, but he was kind of a bit too quick as Shanks might eventually drop and does, but in comes Palos once again, stealing all the stats away, taking down Potter 2 it seems, and now DB Might be a bit of a sitting duck. He'll try for a BKB TP out in time. In fact, he found Bob! He found Bob with the Eye of the Storm. You'd want, in fact, he's going to blink away anyway. So is Palos with the chains. Oh, he made it just in time. Shanks, I think he kind of screwed up there, John. He led them right to the better target.
Comparison to the Razor, the wide AoE control of AG is always going to be great. Although, again, BKB's cut that off. Narman.
Nice attempt from Narman. Bob, still gonna... Oh, no, never mind. Chains are there. Lock him down. Take him out. Wow, AG. Really making sure Bob goes down and a bit easier. They do scan out on Execration's end, but it doesn't really seem like they can force this fight. So the Aegis will go the way of DB. Execration, they've got to find another way. It's not too scary for him right now. Scarier for the side of Execration as they will find Narman. Coil committed. Narman has the Spike Carapace if need be. Also has the Yule Scepter, and that's a very nice impale. Still, Wami is kind of alone in all this. They'll buy back on Narman and Execration. That'll be cute for them to back the hell out, but a great chains out. Potter landing on both. They'll find Shanks with the Snapfire. Tino, he'll be forced to BKB and run the old-fashioned way, but it's not looking too good for him. He's still being chased down, still trying to run, but can he make it out? It doesn't seem like it. Even Vincenzo going down on the Dawnbreaker.
She's tackle.
Popping the BKB yet. He does still have that Aegis up, so they'll try to burst down the first life, but he's still a very tanky boy right now. He'll just stand his ground in the coil. Looks like he almost wants to go for a fight. He'll break the coil eventually. The orb, it will find that first life, but now Palos, he's been caught again and taken down by Narman. In they go. This is the team fight they wanted. Onto Tino. That'll be Yamar's gone. They find Narman, but what does it matter? It's a 3-for-1 once again. They do commit the buyback on Shanks, but the Rax is already gone. I don't think AG are going to stick around anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they got the dieback on Norman, so at least, you know, you didn't have to work. The Slark wouldn't enjoy that. Going to be a great pickup for a DB, and he already has it.
Bob. Move in onto the Ember now. Double damage rune is active, so Potter 2 is copying quite a bit of damage, but does BKB up in the end. No chains to lock anyone down, but in they go with the dispose out. They found Bob on the puck into the side of the vice. Can he survive through it? The Solar Guardian, it's not going to be enough. Vincenzo, he'll be joining his fallen teammate. And I can probably say the same for Shanks here, John, as he does get chased down by DB, slowed up by the plasma field. At least the spear is there from Tino. Buyback's being committed. They want something for their trouble. DB, he's still finding kills while he's stunned up, but eventually they will find him. There's Wami. Gonna BKB up, turn right back onto Palos, just man-fighting the Slark. Palos will pop the depth route, try to protect himself. Potter 2 will hold him back as they're thinking about going back onto Bob. Here comes Narman. He cancelled off Wami. I think he's baiting here, John. Narman, he does get the Spike Carapace onto the puck. Palos pops his BKB onto Potter 2. He goes, but Potter is still fine as the puck. Also playing around, still chasing down Wami. As Narman chases him down, Bob still trying after this Timbersaw. Wami eventually going to drop as Potter. He'll go for a run. Meanwhile, Narman in a bit of trouble here. Potter in even more trouble as Bob eventually going to find the kill. And I think this Nyx Assassin is set to fall as Narman left alone. That's going to be a full team wipe the way of Execration. Immediate back off here knowing the smoke is there, but Narman, Yule Scepter is out into the Impale, landing perfectly, but Bob, he has the Aeon Disc. Can he jaunt away? He can for now, but the chase is on. Potter gonna chain him up. Tino, he'll try to save the day just in time as the Solar Guardian is out as well, but Potter still in the chase. He does eventually find Bob. They've got the puck down. They just really want that high ground, and with the Desolator from Potter, it certainly helps out on the towers. Tino, jump in, catches nobody though. Palos, he'll jump in as well, but Potter, he's got the BKB up, so Palos is going to fight the old-fashioned way, but Potter, he's stuck around too long. He will eventually drop us now. They can go for a bit more here, Execration. They'll find Vrish as well. Nice sight the Vice though onto the Slark with the 4-staff. Is going to save the day as DB. Still trying, blinks up, finds a Slark. That's going to be no buyback available on the Slark as Tino. He's got no buyback either. But AG, do they know? It's only gold that's missing here for Palos.
Going away of Army Genesis, free shard coming out here. This time around should be given to Wami for the flamethrower on the high ground push. Maybe give it to DB, but they actually give it to DB. Alright, Storm Surge is up. We haven't seen that for a while. You know, old passive of Razor in play.
Very bad timing for Execration. They're going to be fighting right into it. Potter, he's going to bait for the team. Spear is going to be there, but immediately to jump in onto Tino. Refresh, another great spear round, another arena. Maybe Tino, he might have set up a great team fight. Or has he? He'll try to TP out with the BKB and barely makes it in time.
In the waves, so there's no angle for the high ground here. Or Army Gene says no creep wave even closer to high ground. They might find some punishment on Bob, though.
Oh, he's been right in. DB, he's going to find it. Scythe device, refresh into another Scythe if they want it. They just don't need it. And in we go. At least Bob does have buyback available and has the gold for it. It's still going to be a bit rough for him, though. You definitely don't want to commit it here if you can avoid it.
Yeah, and you might have to. The push is going to come out now.
Dino,
although,
if they can find a kill onto this Ember, that'll be a dieback on Potter too, but he's going to BKB run. Coil will not lock him down. Bob will still try to get to work on Wami, but keep in mind, he does have Aegis up and he has his own Scythe device up. So Bob has to play very carefully. Though he does have the Aeon Disc back up and available, so maybe he can afford to play a little bit risky here. Meanwhile, Palos, he does now have enough gold for buyback on the Slark. But it looks like, considering they have those T1 towers bot lane, they want to hold out. And Tino will make a jump in to slow everything down. Barish going to make the jump in as well. Onto Bob looking for a dieback, but there is the Aeon Disc being procced as now Tino. He's the target here of DB and Vincenzo. He came in with the Solar Guardian, but he might just die. Palos is still not buying back. He is holding out, but now Bob's been caught out.
oh no.
At what point do you buy back? All right.
Well, he's just going to spawn up now, Mike. We'll see if the two of them can get something done, but it's 2 against 5.
They're onto T4 towers, John. They know it's a 5v2. You save buyback, but how do you defend now? Well, Palos, he's going to show us how in just a moment. He'll make the jump in. He'll try onto the Ember as Potter is getting rather low, but still continues to run away with the Sleight of Fist charges. Meanwhile, Palos already popping the Depth Shroud and the Shadow Dance, but has to back off as they've lost Shax again. AG, I believe they've got this one in the bag now, John. Barish having a look around for a bit more. Palos, he'll move in onto the Marcy, but he is literally 1v5ing. There's just no way. AG, they would have to dive the fountain to lose this game. There is no way you lose. It's Palos. He knows. What are you meant to do? Barish, he'll dispose him back, and there you go. GG.
Yeah. Army Gene says to get the work done. Again, this match, it has no weight. Execration still going to div 1 regardless. They do go 6-1